sometimes right now, it just hurts to breathe. It doesn't feel like the Jesus that I know. It doesn't match who I know God to be. So I'm sitting in a season of disappointment. And disappointment is basically when your expectations for life don't meet your reality. God gives you a calling, and He appoints you to a position in His kingdom here on earth, and you feel removed from that. That is disappointment. You're disappointed. You feel removed from the position that you felt God promised you. This passive idea of grace. You're covered, you're good. I left and I was like, Jesus, why is this not sitting well with me? Like God was just speaking to me. He was like, because this idea that grace is a blanket thrown over you, that you're covered by grace and you're just a blanket, that's passive. And so when I felt like this grace blanket was thrown over me in this storm, it was like I'm still wet underneath this blanket. I'm still, it's humid and it's gross and I'm on my knees and I'm hurting. And I have this grace blanket thrown over me. And it doesn't feel like the Jesus that I know. It doesn't match who I know God to be. And Jesus said, because that's not who I am, and you know that. You know who I am. And I just felt Him walk into the rain with me and get wet. Because He does that. He gets in the rain when you're just getting drenched and the water, it hurts. It hurts to breathe. And He comes and He gets wet with you and He hands you this umbrella. Not a blanket. He hands you this umbrella. And He says, take hold of this. And let me show you how to use it. Because grace isn't passive. I believe it's a choice that you accept, right? Jesus said, okay, I want you to hold on to this umbrella. That's the only rule you have. What does that mean? That's prayer. Stay connected to me in relationship. It'll be my strength through the Holy Spirit because my strength flows through you in your weakness. Your weakness is a portal for my strength. So it'll be my strength that holds up this umbrella. And I was like, Jesus, sometimes right now, it just hurts to breathe. And I'm just falling on the ground and it hurts. And it's just like the water is rising around me and the wind is getting faster and I can't stand up. He said, that's okay. And He pulled me into the center of the storm. I want you to picture a hurricane, because that's what my life feels like right now. This hurricane. But in the center of a hurricane is the eye of the storm, where it's calm. And a lot of the times, I feel like we get this idea of Jesus calming the storm, but I don't think He always does that immediately. Sometimes the storm is still raging and it may be getting worse and worse around you. He pulls you into the center and He says, there's a time for mourning, baby girl. You can be in the fetal position in the center of this storm and I will be the calm surrounding you. As the waters rise and the wind increases, you'll be in this calm and it's okay because there's a time to mourn and you can cry. And I'm just going to hold you. And see, standing in the calm of that storm and raising your arms and looking up when everything is just black and ugly around you and seeing the color in the sky above you. Remembering where that comes from. Because when everything in my mind makes me want to ask why? Why me? Why these circumstances? Why? We aren't promised the answers to every why on this side of eternity. So I felt Jesus just saying, just say yes. I don't want to be explained away with your whys. I want to be invited in. So just say yes. Just say yes. So I can redeem and I can restore and I can make new, because that's what I do. That's who I am. Throw down your pride, let go of your control. Hand your family, your children, your marriage, your health, your finances to me. Throw it down, let me transform it and make it new and give it back to you or completely take it away. Just say yes. And I'm going to come in. I'm going to remind you whose daughter you are. And so there's another step to this vision of me at the center of the storm. So remember, my father said, rise. He said, rise, my daughter. Because you are not created to bear all of this weight. You are not created to have to go through this without me. So let me be your strength. He says, now that you are equipped, and I have called you, this appointment is yours.
Amen.
Rise. And you need to take a step out to that storm, because what did Jehoshaphat have to do? He still had to go. And he sent the worshipers first, not the soldiers, right? You still have to step into the storm. And he said, yes, there is a time for you to mourn. There is a time to cry. There is also a time to step out into the rain and dance and laugh at what the enemy thought he could do.
Stuck inside a house I built. Lock the doors and close the shutters. With no strength left to cry for help, I hid in bed under the covers. Stuck inside a shade of blue. Sadness was my only comfort. I didn't know that only you could fill my world with all the colors. This is my awakening. Then while my heart was fast asleep, you were resurrecting me. I thought that I would never breathe. I thought the pain would never leave. But you're redeeming everything. Now there's a dawn at every turn. You speak to me in new beginnings. A ray of sun to heal the hurt. The music stops, but you're still singing. This is my awakening, the one my heart was fast asleep. You were resurrecting me. I thought that I would never breathe. I thought the pain would never leave. But you're redeeming everything, everything, everything. This is my awakening. There's color now and then.